Hello lovely crafty people, I'm Debs. Welcome or welcome back to my channel, The Creative Book Shack. Sorry, there's a fly buzzing around. I'm going to do some shabby chic because the lovely JanetKay at Sunflowers and Joy has started a new hashtag, a new collaboration, and she's called it Shabby Saturday. Hashtag Shabby Saturday. It started last week. I missed it last week, but I'm going to do some today. In fact, I've already done some. I'll show you. Every afternoon, evening, when I've finished in here, I try and pack up my stuff so I've got a clean desk in the morning. When I came in this morning, there is a box, an empty box, I might add, of carrot cake sitting on my table. Now, I didn't eat the carrot cake, so my stepson and my husband must have eaten the carrot cake, but I thought, I'm not going to just stick that in my box of bits. I am going to make things with it. So this is what I made. I made a little tag journaling card here out of one of the sides. Got a bit of lace, got a bit of... Someone tell me what this is called, because I really can't remember. I keep calling it gauze, and I'm sure that's not what it is. We've got a fussy cut flower. We've got a sticker of a butterfly in a frame and a nice pink bow. This one and this one, two other sides of the box, I've put some dyed lace at the bottom. This is a sticker. I didn't put too much on this because it was quite busy. This is a sticker. This obviously is a sticker. This also is a sticker. I've done them so they can slot over the top of pages, but I wanted to have a means of pulling this out. And this one, I just cut out a tab. I'm trying to keep things as flat as possible because my journals recently have been ridiculously gator mouth and they're upsetting me. So I want to keep things as flat as possible. This is one of my new stickers, as is this, but I thought it was quite fun to make it look as though the flowers were coming out of that mason jar. This is one of my new stickers. All of these I got from Journals Say. And then on the back, this is one of my new stickers. I really like this, and it just happened to fit over the seam of the box. So there's my 3 tags that I did this morning, and then I have this. This is the journal cover for what is going to become a shabby chic journal. So the carrot cake actually didn't have any acetate on the top of it, so I had to put some on there. But on the inside, I found some nice papers that I really liked. This is just washi tape. I have sewn through some elastic because at the moment I'm finding it easier to do pages by taking them out of the journal and then putting them back in. And you don't want to be doing that when you've sewn them in. After I put the paper and then the acetate on here, I just lightly glued the lace, and then I've sewn that on with a running stitch all the way around, and then I hid the stitching in the back with washi tape and paper scraps. The back looks like that, and oh, the spine looks like this. Just took some hessian. This is thicker than embroidery thread. I actually use it for macrame, but I wanted to be able, if I wish to hang something on the back as a dangle or as a bookmark. And it was very close to where the elastic was going through. The middle was very close. So now, sorry, I'm just reaching up here for a dangly thing that I made the other day. Now I can't get it off. No, I can't get it off. But if I do want to hang something on there, I can just hang it through a stitch. That was my plan anyway. So they are the things that I made this morning out of the carrot cake box. And as you can see, I've used most of the carrot cake box. I was pleased with that. No waste here. Right. I thought I would do something to go behind this. So this will be my first signature. I have things. One of the other things I've noticed recently is that my gator mouth journals are partly gator mouths because I am putting paper in as my signatures and then I'm covering the paper. So you can see this is cracked slightly, so I'm going to go and ink it. I'm thinking, don't do that, just use the background paper that you actually want to use, because my journals are twice as thick because I'm covering everything, which seems silly. Everybody else has realised this already. The other thing I'm doing is I'm putting on something on every page. You don't need to put something on every page. You need to leave yourself or someone else space to do something else in the journal, should you or they want to, depending on who has possession of it. You might give it as a gift to someone. Do you want it just to be something that people look at occasionally and go, oh, wasn't that pretty? Or do you want them to be able to do something in it? So I have got to prevent myself from jamming up every page, unless the journal's for me, of course, and then I can do what I like. But if I'm giving it to somebody, I've got to stop myself from jamming up every page and leave some space for their creativity too. Right, so that is now inked, and I've finished waffling. Well, ish. I may have finished waffling. I may continue waffling. Who knows? Who knows? Okay, right. I've done that. Now, what else do I have? I have some of my very favourite luster wax. Oh, that's still, look how broken that is. It'll be fine once it's in a journal and I'm not manhandling it. Okay, I've got some stickers here. I don't want those yet. Let's put those over there. I have a glue sheet here. I have my very favourite luster wax. I am going to put some gold luster wax. Incidentally, this is made by Sizzix, this one, and it's just beautiful. I just want to go around the edges with this. As I've said many times before, it goes everywhere. I don't know how I can be so messy with a tissue and a small piece of wax, but I can. I just really like it. I don't like bling, but I do like this. So yeah, can you hear that fly? I'm hoping my microphone is drowning it out, but it's very annoying. It's a lovely day here, so we've got the doors open, and this is the price you pay. Okay, you can probably see that glinting. I'm now going to turn this the other way around, because until it sets, it's going to go everywhere. Now, the other thing I have, have I got any on my fingers? No, good. The other thing I have, let's stick that there for the moment, is a piece of this stuff that I can't remember the name of. Please, someone tell me. It's driving me insane. I spent about an hour and a half this morning trying to think of what Hessian was called. I'm losing it, absolutely losing it. Right, I have needle and thread. I have long bit of this stuff. I am going to just do quick running stitch. I've cut it really badly, so I'm going to start at the small side, and I just want to gather it up a bit. So there's no need to be neat here. It's going to be hidden away. I thought I'd use this rather than ribbon at the moment. There's quite a lot of ribbon on the front, so I thought I would just use this stuff. Oh, what on earth is it called? I'm getting to that age, well, I've got to that age, and actually I've been like it for many years, where I can't remember. Words fall out of my head. I used to have the excuse that there was a lot going on in my head because I was working, but there isn't anything going on in my head now. I'm pretty vacant. I'm not managing other people or holding down a full-time job or anything. Okay. Right, how long do I want? I want this to go under this side. I want it to be about that length. Maybe a bit. Yeah, that'll do it. So I'm just gonna seal this off so it doesn't escape on me. I'm done with the sewing onto paper today, so I'm just going to cheat and fabric-tack that. So let me put that back in its place, otherwise I'll lose it. Okay, we're going to get some fabric glue. I don't use fabric-tack, I'll show you in a second, I don't even know what it's called. I use this Trimit's fabric glue. It works for me, and therefore I shall continue to use it until I run out. Then I'm just going to lay you on there like that. I quite like you. Okay. Now I am going to, do I want to glue it down now? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. So I'm going to put fabric glue on here as well, because I don't want it escaping. Then on this side, I'm just going to put glue stick up the middle and maybe a bit of wet glue around the edge. This is how many glues can you use on one piece of paper? Okay. Now, I want this in a certain position on here. So I'm going to put that in there. I'm going to sort of hold it in place. I am going to attempt. Nope, too high. Move it down a bit. Slightly too high, slightly too right. I think that works for me. So oh, guess what I found? This is brass. It's good for weighting things down. But I haven't seen it for a very long time. And it's really special for me because it commemorates the day I met Queen Elizabeth II. And I was a young reporter, a young senior reporter at the Reading Newspaper Company in a place called Berkshire. We had a very, very savvy managing director who found out somehow that the Queen was coming to Reading to go to one of the oldest schools in the country. It's a school called Bluecoats in Reading, to celebrate its 500th anniversary or something like that. And this was in the mid-1980s. And so he wrote to the palace office asking if it would be possible for the Queen to open our new headquarters. And because she was already in Reading that day, because he knew that, they said yes. And the Queen came, along with all the paraphernalia, all the security, etc., etc., etc. And we were all given one of these. And it says, Reading Newspaper Company Limited, headquarters opened by Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II on May the 19th, 1986. And I'm so glad I found it because it's a really good weight apart from anything else. Anyway, that was completely nothing to do with anything. But there you go. Right. I've got some of my new stickers again here. Here is a butterfly. These stick really well. I want to put said butterfly just above the beak of the bird. Can go there. Then I have some nice red flowers, which I wish to go, they're too big. I wish them to go there. And I wish to cut those off. And then I have another one which I also wish to go there. And I'll cut that off. And I have glued that really badly. So I just want to add a little bit of glue under here and squish that. And then, this is the moment of the truth. That's not in the right place, is it? But actually, it's not too bad. It's okay top and bottom. But that is the first page in my shabby chic journal, made from a carrot cake box. Thank you very much to JanetKay at Sunflowers and Joy for hosting this new collaboration. I do like it. Sorry I missed last week, but I'm on it now. I'm on it. Thank you for stopping by. Always lovely to see you, and I will speak to you again soon. Bye for now.